Hi, Leslie. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? There, little Bubba's. She's laying down somewhere. Hi, Trees. Leslie. Did they call you about your drug test, Leslie, now? Are you finished? Pharmacy handled what they had to handle? Did they call you? Because today's Tuesday. I said Friday or Monday. Did they call you? Good morning, Aaliyah. Good morning. Good morning, Clara. Miss Leslie, did they give you the okay Friday or Monday? Probably be today. Yeah, probably be today. So poor Shelly's dog has to go to the vet because she said that he might have scratched his eye or something. He can't even open his eye. So he got to go to the vet this morning. Yes, it is Monday. Did I put another day down? Did I type in Sunday or something? Well, that's what I meant, Leslie. That's what I meant. Did you get contacted about it being good? Everything was okay. You said no, not yet. And now you say, but I got an email that said I'm good and clear to go. I'm confused. It's too early in the morning. I'm confused. I'm confused. Oh, I said it's Tuesday? Wonder why I said that. I didn't write that on the front, did I? I don't know why I would have said it's Tuesday. I must have been saying something else at the same time. I must have been saying something else. What the hell did I say, Teresa? I said it's Tuesday. Oh, boy. I definitely know it's Monday. I just took my grandson to school. I just took him to school. Hey, Flo, what's up? Well, wait, Leslie, it ain't fine. You got me confused as fuck. You got me confused as fuck. I said, so did you get contacted? Did they contact you and tell you that the drug test and everything was okay? You said, no, not yet. Don't turn this on me. You said, no, not yet. You got me confused as hell. Well, yeah, well, we didn't need the recruiter. We needed the person who was doing the testing that was going to approve the drug test and everything. Amanda, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I thought I was okay, but apparently I'm not. I said it's Tuesday, and I got confused with Leslie, and I thought I was having a good day. Maybe I better start over. Poor Leslie. They emailed you, your headphones are spotty. Okay. Hi, Tammy. Good morning. Hey, Blue Sapphire. Good morning. Aaliyah, good morning. Annette, good morning. Good morning, friend. Tammy, how are you today? Good morning, good morning, good morning. You know, I gotta make my eyebrows more straight. I don't want them to go so much rounded. I want them to go. Ugh, must be the pencil. I need to get the microblading done. I'm a chicken. Oh, I can't wait to do the daily. I can't wait to do the daily. I can't wait to do the daily for Monday. So, read the description on this video. Take the time to read this description. Please hit the like button if you've come into the room. Sometime today during your day, please take a moment of silence to remember those lives that were lost in the 9/11 tragedy with the Twin Towers. Many of over 300 and almost 400 firemen and women were killed trying to go in and save lives. And after one building was hit, they still went into the next building as well when it got hit. So, oh, pumpkin spice, that sounds good. So, please remember all the heroes, all the fallen heroes, all the everybody that was involved that day. On September 11th, 2001, I was working at the New Jersey State Police Forensic Science Crime Lab. We had a TV on where we were in our office, and the scientists had a TV back in their lab. Some came up to the front, and we watched it, and we saw when the second tower got hit. We took in so much evidence from those scenes. And the sad part about it is, you want to know how fucked up some people are? Many of you, I'm sure many of you, if you're from the United States, you know about the Twin Towers in New York City that were hit. Al-Qaeda members were responsible. Long story short, the victims that died in those buildings that were at work that day, their apartments, people that knew in New York City, people that knew that people lived alone and knew they were in that building that day, they actually robbed and ransacked the victims' apartments and stole from them. There was so much evidence to be collected, not only from trying to identify each person in the building with their DNA, asking family members to get a toothbrush from them or a hairbrush from them or anything that would have their DNA on it. So much work had to be done. Our lab and our vault, so to speak, the vault where we kept the evidence, was already so full. Can you imagine, with over almost 3,000 people that were killed, 6,000 injured, and then you had the hijackers who committed murder-suicide, so to speak. That day was, you'll never forget it. If you were directly involved in it one way or the other, it was awful. Yeah, definitely, Alexa. Yes. It was It was sad. I wrote what I could on the front of this video in description. I put a picture, the thumbnail picture on this video, just to show you what it looked like with both of those towers burning. And the towers hit by these Boeing airplanes purposely, again, from the Qadea, Iraq, all that stuff, all those members. They planned on hitting U.S. buildings, and they wanted a lot of casualties, mass destruction. But long story short, the towers, when they were hit with the airplanes, the towers still stood up at that point, but because of the jet fuel, I think Alexa knows. Alexa, how long did the Twin Towers burn with the jet fuel after the 9/11 attack?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, at 9:59 a.m., the South Tower of the World Trade Center collapsed, 56 minutes after the impact of Flight 175. At 10:28 a.m., the North Tower of the World Trade Center collapsed, 1 hour and 42 minutes after the impact of Flight 11.
Alexa, how hot was the jet fuel that burned the Twin Towers?
From ChicagoTribune.com. After the collapse, Burns and other structural engineers said the plane spawned immense fires with highly flammable jet fuel stoking blazes that would have reached more than 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit. If you'd like another answer, just say, Alexa, next.
Alexa, next.
From FIREFIGHTER.com. The temperature reached in the WTC was estimated to be around 1200 C, and the jet fuel itself was estimated to be around 900 C. Aviation fuel wasn't the only thing that was on fire.
Alexa, next.
From WhatReallyHappened.com. In perfect conditions, the maximum temperature that can be reached by hydrocarbons such as jet fuel burning in air is 1,520 degrees Fahrenheit, 825 degrees Celsius.
Can you imagine? Over 1,000 degrees. Now, we go freaking crazy when it's 115 degrees outside. We're hot. You start to feel sick. You get dehydrated. Can you imagine being burnt, or just even being near that heat, that fire? The clothes would have melted right off of you. People with glasses on would have melted on their face. It was so devastating. So sad. Hey, Donna. So we're talking about the World Trade Center right now. It was horrible that day. You worked at the hospital and you had 200 people standing outside to donate blood. I'll tell you, the firemen really took their job seriously that day. I'm sure they did every day. And these firemen truly earned their badges. And they are all heroes. Even the 390-some that died while saving other people, bringing a couple out and going back in to get more people. And many of them never came back out. Some came out with so much smoke inhalation that they themselves didn't make it. Some got burned as well. Some were in the building when it collapsed. But that was a terrible day. And even though it was 2001, 22 years ago, it's just hard to believe that these other countries, just like France and France and who was it? Not Poland, France and Who's the other name I'm looking for? You know, with Putin and all that stuff going on. Bombing hospitals with pregnant women in there. The maternity place. Yeah, Germany. Yeah, that's it. And the, yeah, it's Russia and, Ukrainians or whatever. I forget. But my mind's a blank for a minute. I'm still stuck on the 911. But, you know, that guy, Putin, bombed that hospital where the women were having babies, or it was a clinic for pregnant women. I would never want to get that big in a job, in a position, in money, in anything. I would never want to get so powerful or like a power struggle that I would want to hurt innocent people. Yeah, exactly, Susan. Thank you. No regard for life at all. All it is about power and control. Anyway, so today I did write, like I said, some stuff there in the front. But it's so sad that that day happened at all. The only thing that still stands there is the flagpole. Original. The flagpole. But they don't hang a flag on it anymore. I'm not sure why. Exactly. We all end up on the journey alone to heaven. True. Yeah, definitely true. And like I said, at the lab that I worked in, we took so much evidence in trying to help the families of the victims to identify their loved ones. And the officers that came in were in tears, and everybody was just so humble. Everybody was so in shock. We had nothing but overtime for months and months and months and months and months. So long. It was awful. Oh, Leslie. Oh. So was that on September 11th? Are you talking about, Leslie? On September 11th? Is that what you're talking about, Leslie? The day you walked in work late, I found that I was expecting my son, and I dropped to my knees and prayed and cried. That was on September 11th? Wow. Wow. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy. But that just goes to show you, light and dark always follow one another. Always follow one another. That's why you have always the opposites around: salt and pepper, happy, sad. All the opposites are always rain, sunshine, right? Everything is always the opposites we have. Hi, BB. So we're talking about the World Trade Center. We're talking about the Twin Towers. We're talking about the devastation. We're talking about the firemen. We're talking about the survivors, not many. We're talking about all of us, including myself and other people that worked in the State Police Forensic Science Crime Lab, as well as firemen, policemen, security guards, traffic control, everybody involved. All of us were exposed to toxic gases, us too, because even the evidence that was brought into our lab was all contaminated. And we later had to sign a paper about our lungs while we worked there. A lot of people got a certain type of lung cancer because of being involved with the 9/11 recovery, so to speak. Transit cops, yes. Exactly. Definitely. Yep. And I worked in the vault at that time. So I worked at the front counter where I took the evidence in and I brought it back to the vault. And then my scientists were exposed to it even more because they had to open up the bags that we put the evidence in and then, do their work on them. Their testing. But it was very sad. Very sad. Oh, that's nice, Leslie. Wow. That's really nice. Yeah, so somehow, some way, this 9/11 affected everybody. So like I said today, just remember to take a minute, not only to be grateful for what you have here and now, good or bad. Doesn't matter, you're still here to experience it. It's not a life sentence that you have. It's not a death sentence that you have. So whatever's going on in your life, just remember, this too shall pass. This too shall pass, and it's workable. It's workable. Whatever you're going through is workable, meaning it eventually is going to either work out because you did something or it's just going to work itself out. Don't stress so hard. Life's too short. Take a moment today in silence yourself and be grateful for what you have, and also pray for those who lost their lives. And not limited to anyone, not limited to anyone. Anyone and everyone involved matters. Even just the residents in that area matter. Everyone matters. Oh, thank you, Annette. It was so heartbreaking. I didn't feel victimized at all in any kind of way. I wished I could have done more. A lot of our scientists went out on the scene and picked up evidence as well. Some people were out on boats, I guess, in the harbor or whatever, and taking pictures of it while it was happening. They got in their boats. Marine police, everybody was everywhere. Anyway, so I had to take a few minutes out of respect for everyone involved. For everyone involved. Oh yeah, there was a lot of people wandering through New York trying to find their loved one. They were screaming and hollering, and the other police officers who were already mourning their own fellow brothers or sisters on the force that were still in the building that they couldn't even find. Like I said, it took a long time. We had to get the family members to bring evidence in for us to find the DNA, to be able to try to test all the remains, all the ashes, because mostly it was just ashes left. But they couldn't discard of those ashes because they were people's bodies. And we needed to test to find out who they were. Yeah, it was sickening. Sickening. And yet, the Al-Qaeda group who's responsible for this. Now, mind you, whether you're talking about Putin and Ukraine and all that shit, power is or turns ugly with a lot of people It's sad. It's really sad. Your mom passed 3 months before that happened. And I was thankful she didn't witness that here. Amen. Amen. Really, really hard. All right. So, with that being said, I'm sure the television will have things on there today in reference to 9/11, so if you can watch the news channels. If you never saw it, if you don't know what I'm talking about, try to watch our news channels today in New York and New Jersey, and you will see a lot on TV about this today. All right, so let's get started because we are here now. We are still thriving and doing what we need to do. Again, remember what BB told us about the 9/9 portal. It's really important. If you don't want to keep being stuck in your circle, if you don't want to keep being in the same place you were a year ago, we're getting ready to approach 2024. It's coming. We have a lot of things that we're going to deal with. We're going to deal with more earthquakes. We're going to deal with more mudslides like Vegas. And we're going to deal with fires around Arizona. And we're going to deal with more fires in California. And we're going to deal with something in Hawaii that has to do with the one it keeps dripping lava anyway all the time. It's always an active volcano, but something's going to happen with that. So a lot of places in Hawaii are going to have a lot of issues. It's sulfur burning. It's sulfur burning. My daughter's deadly allergic to sulfur. She better never go to Hawaii. The air alone would kill her. But there's going to be a lot of issues with police, with border patrol. There's going to be more issues with violence and Trumpsters, people who vote for Trump, which I do vote for Trump, but I'm not crazy. There's people who are going to start all kind of problems if the government tries to mandate vaccines and things of that nature. Again, a lot of people are going to get arrested. A lot of people are going to act out. There's a lot coming. So pay attention around you. There's going to be a lot more kidnapping. There's going to be a lot more, not just kids, though. That's the thing. They're not just after kids. Susan can tell you. There's a lot more of snatching going on. There's people being used as lab rats. People are being used as lab rats like mad scientists doing stuff to these people that they're capturing. I don't even know if people understand where this is at. It's almost like under a big building, like under a warehouse, but underneath of it, a whole separate chamber under there, like a whole jail under there, which is ran like a lab rat, like a scientific experimental place. Hurricane is coming in now, is supposed to hit New York unless it changes. Go on TikTok and watch Storm Master Nate. Storm Master Nate. Search him on the TikTok. Storm Master Nate. He'll tell you exactly what's happening. I have to pick up my grandson today after 2. I hope everything's okay. I'm only 2 hours from New York. From what I hear, it was going to turn north at some point. But turn on Storm Master Nate. Tammy knows what that is. Turn him on, and he'll tell you where it's going, what's happening. I wish. I took him to school this morning, and I'll be picking him up at 2:20. I have to be there by 2:20. His dad said get there early because there's a lot of traffic there, a lot of cars. Because it's the high school plus the 7th and 8th graders. So, anyway, it doesn't appear in New Jersey right now. It's supposed to start raining around 10:30 again. Thank God Buttons is already done. Because I got up early to take my grandson to school. You guys, I couldn't even sleep all night because I was so worried about my grandson. I guess I finally went to sleep at 5 and woke up at 6. So I had about an hour's sleep so far. But I don't care. And I think I have to take him again tomorrow. And then Wednesday, his dad will take him because his dad's off of work Wednesday. And then Thursday, Friday, hopefully the weather's good. We'll see. So everybody, stay safe. Pay attention to the weather. Go on TikTok if you have it. Storm Master Nate. I know he's also on Facebook. So if you have Facebook, Storm Master Nate. Tell him Helen sent you. He's amazing. He is amazing. He is not a meteorologist, but he should have been. He should be. He's better than that. He's better than that. All right. So let's get the messages for each sign out. Again, today is Monday. Thank you, Teresa. Today's Monday, September 11th, 2023. I had to think about that for a minute. I almost said 2. I must like the number 2 today. And Tuesday and all that because I keep doing 2s. But anyway, let's get into it. Let's get into it. So everybody's hit the like button that's come in. I appreciate that. Thank you. My daughter bought me this. My daughter bought me this nice cup. It's real nice how it closes and opens back up so easy. Well, look up, if you have Facebook, look him up on Facebook. He is on Facebook. Yes, Leslie, I will. I tell you what, I knew he wouldn't eat breakfast this morning at home because he has his dad's sister there. I'll just leave it like that. And of course, she didn't give him anything to eat. He doesn't even get lunch until 12:30 in the afternoon. And I'm picking him up at 7:15, 7:20 in the morning. He's not going to eat until 12:30. He hadn't eaten since dinner the night before. Hi, Diana. So I made sure I brought him some party muffins. Those muffins like they make the little ones like chocolate chip. There's like 4 in a pack. I said, you want 2 of them? He said, no. I said, you want these peanut butter crackers? He said, no. So he ate 4 little baby, small, bite-sized kind of muffins, but at least he had something in his stomach. I was glad. And I gave him a water bottle, and he was real glad to have that too. She didn't even give him a water bottle. All right, so let's get started. Let's get started with the daily for today. So let's start off. Do you just want to start off with fire signs, or do you want me to start off with another group? Let me ask you guys. Are you tired of me always saying Aries first? Are you tired of me always saying Aries first? Do you want me to do air first? Do you want me to do fire, air, water, earth first? Which one? Give me a poll here. Give me a poll. Which one do you want me to do first today? Because I always do fire. Tracy says air. Anybody else? Fire, Aries, Leo, Sag, water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo for earth signs. Which do you prefer? Fire, air, water. Got 2 waters, 2 airs. We need a tiebreaker. 3 airs. Okay. Airs are winning so far. So it'll be air, water, earth, and then fire. How about that? Okay. Air signs. Thanks, Annette. Okay. Air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Starting off with Gemini. Gemini, something is too much for you to handle. right now? You're feeling like you're in a tug of war kind of situation. You're being pulled in too many directions. For some of you, you're just overwhelmed with something, a situation perhaps. Maybe there's not enough of you to go around, always trying to help so many people out. So Gemini, you got to remember to take a breather. And it's okay to say no sometimes, Gemini. Somebody's putting a lot of pressure on your shoulders right now. Okay, Nat, sorry. Gemini, don't listen too much of what somebody said. Take it with a grain of salt, is what I'm hearing, okay? Whatever somebody said to you, maybe something that hurt your feelings or made you think twice or made you look at something in a different way, whatever that situation is, take it with a grain of salt. All right, Libra. Libra, listen. Listen more carefully. Don't say a whole lot today. You're going to find something out just by listening. Don't make a comment, Libra, as much as you're going to want to, because I know you can't shut your mouth, because I'm a Libra too, so I'm not talking just about you. I'm talking about my damn self. So I keep biting my lip for Libra, and that means I'll regret something I've said. So you're being told, warned. Don't bite off more than you can chew today, Libra. Don't say something you can't take back, because you can't take back a spoken word. Once it's said, you can't unsay it. You cannot unsay it. And you know, when somebody jabs you and they hurt you with words, you want to find things to jab them back with and hurt them even more. You want to pour a little bit of salt in that wound. And you're capable of doing it, Libra, because I'll tell you what, you can be real calm, cool, and collective, and then all of a sudden, you can be nasty. Oh, yeah, I can too. One of the best truck driver talkers you ever heard in your life if I got to cuss you out. So, Libras, be careful. Just as much as you want to say it, as much as you love to give advice, as much as you want to talk, I'm telling you, keep it to a minimum today. All right. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. Aquarius, you're going around and around and around with the same shit, different day. Everything that you've been trying to get out of or deal with or get through, because you're not putting up your boundaries, because you're not handling it the way you should, it's coming back at you again. You keep getting bit in the ass by the same snake. By the same snake. Be careful of the people that you're trusting. Be careful of the people you're trusting. There's somebody that's really close to you, whether you know it or not, has deceived you or is deceiving you right now. Somebody's making you feel guilty or bad for them, like they're the victim, like they're going through this, that, the other thing. They're not telling you everything. They're not telling you everything. They're not telling you why they're in that position. They're blaming on something else. They created the problem, and that's why they're dealing with it. And if you keep solving their problem, it's never going to get better. Okay, that's air signs. Next up is water signs. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Thank you, BB. Cancer. You're hesitant about whether or not you should respond. For some of you, you're second guessing your own decisions. For some of you Cancerians, it's like you're counting how many tries you've given somebody, how many chances you've given somebody. For some of you, you're working with somebody who's just not getting it. You're training somebody, you're working with somebody, you're training them. You feel like this person, you may be training this person to be your boss. You're training them to do your job, and they're going to have a job that's higher and more paid than you, and they don't even know how to do what you're doing. You're training them to do it. I don't know who that's for. For some of you Cancerians, there's issues with a family member, an illness, a very deteriorating illness. Perhaps somebody's in hospice. And you keep putting something off, whether you're supposed to travel to go see them or whatever. I'm warning you, don't delay something. Go as soon as you can. You was going to wait until, I don't know, next week or something like that. You won't be able to say goodbye if you wait too long. In Cancer, to slow down the driving. Slow down. Slow down. You're driving too fast. Pisces. Pisces, you get stubborn a lot. You don't want to, it's like you don't want to swallow your pride and move in forward, like meet people halfway. You're not trying to hear something. You got your focus on something that doesn't need your attention. It's not really your business. Get back in your path. Like BB says, get back in your own lane. Pisces, it feels like, so like a fish out of water, and that makes sense for a Pisces. In other words, you're someplace right now, or you're dealing with something right now where it's not your familiar elements, so to speak. You're not comfortable with the elements. You're not comfortable with your surroundings. For some of you, this could be you got put on a different position at your job and you're not liking it. You want to go back either to another shift or you want to go back to another position. For some of you, Pisces, maybe some of you are retired. And some of you figuring you need, with this day and lifetime right now, this with the world the way it is, you might need more income. And you're thinking, oh shit, I got to go back to work. I got to go back to work. Wouldn't be a bad idea to do something part-time. For some of you Pisces, it's something about a pool. A wall in an above-ground pool, a wall could collapse, so be careful. For some Pisces, you're dealing with very bad weather, very bad weather. It's like you don't know what to do. For some of you, you might be putting boards in front of your windows. Yeah, makes sense. I see a lot of people scattering quickly. Some assholes are even driving in this very bad weather, and they're not storm chasers. There's going to be some drownings. You're going to hear about drownings, people stuck in floods. All right, that's Pisces. Scorpio. Scorpio, I don't know what you're mad about. It's like you're pounding on a steering wheel. You might be pounding on a steering wheel. For some of you Scorpios, it's you're putting this mask on. You have this mask on and you're trying to wear this mask really well. You don't want other people to be able to see. You won't look somebody right in the eyes when you're talking. You look and you turn, you look and you turn, you look and you turn. You don't want somebody to see what's really going on. For some Scorpios, you're living a secret life and you're keeping it from somebody. You're doing things that you think other people don't know. But the people that you think you're hiding it from, they're just not saying anything. But they know. They can see the difference. They know the difference. Whether it's your tone of voice, whether it's your body language, whether it's your mannerisms. Scorpios, you need to deal with the problem that's at hand. You need to own up to something. Some Scorpios have very addictive behaviors, patterns, routines. So Scorpios coming up today, even tomorrow, you're going to be challenged with something. Also, you're being stalked. You're being stalked. Somebody's coming closer and closer and closer. There is going to be a face-to-face or a face-off with you and someone that you didn't expect to come forward. Somebody will accuse you of lying to them or of cheating on them, or for some of you, it'll be about talking behind somebody's back. A female also is going to reach out to you, Scorpio, with questions, trying to find out your business, trying to find out what your intentions are, trying to find out what your goal is. They're going to go about it in a sneaky kind of way. They're going to gaslight you and make you think that they're acting like your friend, and they're not. They're going to manipulate you. And you're going to fall for it. Unless you're hearing this message, then you're not going to fall for it. You'll be like, I know exactly. I'm not telling this person shit. All right. So Scorpio's got a lot of different stuff going on. Scorpio also may be planning, I want to say for November, a trip in November. Be careful. All right. That's water signs. Air, water, fire. Aries, Leo, Sag. Aries. Today you're wondering if somebody's thinking about you, or somebody's missing you, or somebody's going to contact you, communicate to you. If somebody's going to show themselves to you, show their true self to you. You're also wondering if something in paperwork is getting handled or taken care of. Somebody may have filed a SSI, somebody may have filed unemployment, somebody may have filed just disability regular. Somebody's waiting to see what the results of something is, like that. For some of you, it's about rushing. Got this, got that, got this, that. There's so much to do. Can't keep up. Overwhelmed today. Leo. You're hoping you make it through the day. You're hoping you get through this emotion. You hope you get through these feelings. You're wanting to take something out of your mind or off your mind. You're worrying a lot about things. You don't know what to expect in the near future. Something's got a puzzle to it. It's a puzzle. It's keeping you guessing. Every time you get nervous, Leos, you do something stupid. Don't do nothing stupid. Be patient. Just wait. And some Leos are getting something in writing in the mail. That makes sense. That makes sense. My daughter's a Leo, and she is getting something in the mail. It makes sense. That is very accurate for Leo. Sagittarius. Today, it feels more like a bonus for you. There's a lot of contentment. There's happiness. There's honesty. There's truth revealed. Truth will be revealed to you. The truth will be revealed to you. There's also something that you're contemplating on doing. You're still weighing it out, weighing out the options. Negative, positive. You're still trying to get the balance there. Sagittarius, they're going to call you. They're going to call you. And you ain't going to know what to say. You're not going to know what to say. You're not going to know how to handle it. And when the call's over, you're going to wish you would have said something else. You're going to, I forgot. I should have said this. I should have said that. So be prepared. If you know what I'm talking about, if it makes sense to you, be prepared. Write the questions down that you're wanting to know the answer to, Saggies. Capricorn. On earth signs now, Capricorn. Capricorn, stop playing monkey in the middle. If the shoe fits, Capricorn, wear it. If you made your bed, then you got to lie in it. Stop blaming other people for the things that are happening, though, because you know what? Your choices and decisions are a part of that. So start taking accountability and responsibility for whatever the hell it is. The Capricorns, for some of you, you have the double-edged sword. What you're trying to do to somebody else, you're doing to yourself. It's like a sabotage. It's like a murder-suicide at the same time. For some of you, slow down on the drinking, Capricorns. Slow the hell down when you're drinking. You're a guzzler. You're a guzzler. You're not even tasting it. You're just guzzling it. Your sole purpose is just to get fucked up. It ain't even to enjoy the drink. You're just going to get fucked up. Well, hell, go bang your head into a wall. You'll be fucked up real quick and permanently. And you won't hurt other people. All right, Taurus. Taurus, you're trying to stay very calm with it. You're trying to do the best you can. Your efforts are going to be rewarded. Your patience is above and beyond right now. You're going all out for somebody. But, Taurus, take off the rose-colored glasses for a minute. See somebody or something for what it really is. Taurus, you're walking away from something, a situation that's not serving you no more. You're not happy there. You're not happy with it, or you're not happy there. Some of you are looking for jobs online. Some of you are wanting to work from home. Some of you have a lot of anxiety right now. And some of you have a lower back issue. But all this is going to work out. It's all going to get better. Inflammation is one of the biggest things. And also I'll say that your throat chakra is blocked. You're not saying what you need to say to communicate. You're not making something clear. You're not getting your point across. You're not speaking clearly or directly. You're beating around the bush. And you wonder why they ain't figuring it out. They can't read your freaking mind. Speak what you feel. At this point, you have nothing to lose. Virgo. Virgo. Virgo, I don't know if you slept with them or you felt like shit because you slept with them. And now they're not returning your calls. Now they're not showing up. Now they're not giving you any of the attention. Before they were calling, texting, whatever. Until they got to you. Until they got to you. They got you to give in. Surrender. And now that you did, now you regret it. Now you're feeling like shit. Now you're feeling used. You saw the red flag. You didn't speak up about it. You didn't ask no questions. You wanted to believe. Isn't it? Show me red, 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 red. You wanted to believe what they were saying was true. You wanted to believe the lies because the truth was hurting you. You wanted to believe the lies, so you did. You went with them. You slept with them. They took advantage of you. For some of you, you're going to have to watch for pregnancy. Yep. And then what? Some are going to choose to have an abortion and not even tell them that you got pregnant. Bad idea. Bad idea. But your business. For some of you, doing this single parenting thing on your own has been really difficult lately. It feels like you're wanting to get help from like a mother, a grandmother type of person. And somebody is having a mother of theirs, which is a grandmother to the children, is going to retire or resign from a job so they can take care of the babies, the children. Somebody is definitely going to help out with that. Somebody else is cleaning out a basement, flooding a lot of water in a basement. Perhaps a water heater broke or something broke. A pipe broke, a toilet broke, something plumbing broke and caused a lot of water. For some of you, a fence was knocked down or ran into by a truck. Perhaps this is like a farm area. For some of you, you keep complaining about the neighbor's dog barking. For some of you, there's a ticket. You're getting a speeding ticket. You went too fast. Some of you blew a light. Ooh, you're on the camera. They saw you. They're going to have that picture of it in court, so you better be telling the truth. He was on the street camera. He was on the street camera. You're driving some kind of white, little fast vehicle, little white vehicle. All right. Also, watch with your money in your pocket. Because it's like you reach in your pocket and some money just falls out. You got it all crumbled up. You don't even have it in there folded or nothing. You just got your money like crumbled up in your pocket. You're going to lose it that way. I promise you're going to lose it. And I hope I find it, because you're going to lose it. All right. Collective for the room. Collective for the room. Again, today is September 11th. But instead of 2001, it is 2023. Collective for the room. The energy from everybody that's in here right now. Okay, it's all over the place, but so let me hit a few people. Somebody's wondering if they should do it. Should they go for it? The answer is yes. Somebody's wondering if something's going to be okay. It is. Somebody else is wondering, will they make it through this? You will. Without a scratch. You will. Some of you will get a phone call with bad news tomorrow. Somebody is going to hear about a blood clot. Either you have it, or somebody close to you has a blood clot, and it's in their leg. And they're going to be okay. They're going to go in the hospital. They're going to be given a lot of blood thinners to dissolve this. They'll have a Doppler done, a D-dimer. They'll find out everything's okay. It will work out okay. Somebody got this skin infection, perhaps from taking something for your skin. So let's say you had psoriasis really bad. You got this shot that was supposed to clear it up, but it also lowered your immune system. And you had a scratch, or you cut yourself, or you were itching something, maybe a spider bite. That's simple. But you scratched it so much it became infected. You will have sepsis. You have to go to the doctor. If you wait too long, you won't be here to talk about it. For some of you, You're taking too many risks. For some of you, you're not going to get away with it. You think you have the plan figured out? You think you're going to be able to fool them? Cheat on them? Stalk them? Whatever you're trying to do, you're going to be seen. You're going to be found out. For some of you today, 3 personal phone calls come in. So family, friends, 3 personal calls come in. And out of the 3 calls, 1 person is going to seem like they need your help. Because they always run to you. But every time you run to them, they're not available. They don't help you out. Maybe today's the day you shouldn't answer the phone. Because you know this person. You know that when they call, it's never for anything except for what they need. So I'm telling you now, when you see their name, don't answer. Let's see what their backup plan is. Let's see if they finally have to do something themselves. For some of you in the room, you're thinking about moving far from where you are now. Perhaps to another state, perhaps to another country. For some of you, you're involved with somebody that's in another country and you're here in the United States. This person you've been talking to back and forth, this person is trying to get a visa from you. This person is using you. This person is using you for money. This person is making up stories and lies about a business. This person is claiming they need help to get something taken care of so that they can come and see you. Not true. Oh, this person will come visit if you want them to. But they're going to only come to scope out more, see what you look like you have, so that they can ask for more from you. They're going to promise to marry you. They're going to promise to do all kinds of things for you. They're going to trick you. They're going to scam you out of a lot. We're talking about $80,000 to $100,000. This person is going to make you believe they're so in love with you, and you're wanting that so bad. Oh boy. This person is going to act like they opened up a checking account for you. They're going to act like they did it for you. They put money in there. It's in your name, but they need you to send a check to cover something. It's a scam. It's a scam. For a majority of you today, you're going to make plans for what's coming up for the next couple of days or for the weekend. You're going to start getting something together. You're going to organize something. For some of you, you're going to organize either a fundraiser or you're going to organize some type of donation, something with donations or will be donations. For some of you, it's, you might decide to go in person and talk to somebody about work or a job. You might just go there and ask to speak or to make an appointment to go have a meeting with somebody so that you can get all your ducks lined up. It's like, listen, I'm really desperate. I really need to know what's going on. I need everything in writing here, or I need to come see you face to face so I can make sure that I'm going to be good, because otherwise I'm going to lose everything. All right, so that's pretty much what I hear for now for some of you. For some of you, be careful of all the carbohydrates you're putting in. Too many carbohydrates. Too many. Carbohydrates turn to sugar. So too much sugar. Sugar feeds cancer. Sugar feeds cancer. Some of you, you have short breath. Short breath. Like you're breathing very shallow. You're not taking a deep enough breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. You're not. You're breathing very shallow. Very quick, like anxiety breathing. You're not even realizing, but you're not exercising your lungs. You're not expanding your lungs. And when you're blowing out, blow out hard so that you can get rid of the carbon dioxide in your body. For some of you, did you know that Oreo cookies have Roundup in it? Oreo cookies have Roundup. Not to mention Oreo cookies have a humongous amount of high fructose. Oreo cookies have to be one of the worst cookies for you to eat. And I don't know who's got them right now or who's eating them right now, but it is one of the worst things you could put in your body. Not to mention, there's some type of petroleum or there's some type of gas or some type of diesel fuel. There's something in there like that. Investigate it. Look it up if you think I'm a liar. Look it up. There's 3 different ingredients alone that makes it unbelievable that they can even make cookies with this shit. Lots of chemicals, Denise, yes. So if you're the sweet eater, you've got to find something more natural to eat for sweets. Instead of chocolate, have carob. You're trying to sweeten something up like spaghetti sauce to get rid of the acid. Because sometimes you get reflux from it, right? From the GERD. Put a carrot in the spaghetti sauce. Carrot is naturally sweet. And it will take out the bitterness from the sauce. Of any kind of sauce that you're using. So you have to watch what you're doing with the snacks and the treats because it's all sugar. And it eventually is going to feed something you don't want to feed. Hi, Doga. Thank you. Yes, watermelon's wonderful. Definitely whole foods. Let me tell you, if it's not grown on the farm, you probably shouldn't be eating it. And you guys, listen, I know everybody speaks really big on organic. Because organic doesn't get fertilized with this and that and the other thing. But organic has shit too. Get what you can afford. Eat as clean as you can eat. Drink as much water. 50, I think it's 50 ounces. No. Yeah, is that right? 1 quart per every 50 pounds that you weigh. That's what it is. 1 quart per every 50 pounds that you weigh. So 200-pound person about to drink a gallon of water a day. I put diced tomato in my sauce. Same as sugar. I put diced tomato in my sauce. Diced tomato. Tomato has acidity, so that's why I'm saying I put carrots. Spray with toxins. Yeah. Yeah, Oreos are the worst cookie that you could eat. Pick a different cookie if you're going to eat one. But Oreos are the worst that you could eat. Anyway, that is the daily for today. Yeah, baby, yep. That's fantastic. Yep. And if you can put lemon in your water, it's even better. If you can put some lemon in your water, it's even better. Or cucumber will help you to pee like a racehorse. So I hope everybody's, must be going to kiss a fool. Hope everybody's feeling better today. Hope everybody's feeling better. Does anybody have any requests to do questions, to do roll the dice, to do mini reads, to do 1-card messages? Does anybody have any requests? You know the prices, they're the usual. Is anybody needing something right now? Otherwise, we can do it later this evening if that's better for you. Let me know in the comments. You're welcome. That's good. All right, Kushbu. Leslie says 1 card message. I tell you, like, when I channel, my eyes get so like this. When I channel with spirit, my eyes get so, they're still, if you look at them, they're still, they're like glass-eyed. They're like glass-eyed. They're starting to come out of it now. But I know at first they were like, looking like I was so tired. I am tired. I only slept 1 damn hour. Yeah, right, glassy. Probably because I'm tired. But I did eat because I had a free sandwich from Wawa because my app gave me points. No, thanks, Lilac. Thank you. Yeah, somebody else was it hacked on Cash App? I heard 3 people yesterday say their Cash App got hacked, and that's they had somebody attack their account. I meant to tell you that, BB. It's okay, Annette. Tammy, I know you have a credit with me at $20. You have a credit with me of $20 from my Cash App. Yeah, BB's card got hacked. Was it on Cash App, BB? Your grandson's too? Oh, it's awful. Excuse me. Well, there was other people who had their bank card attacked. You're welcome, Donna. No, everything's changing. I think they're doing that so that we have to go with the way they want to do the currencies. Oh, through a credit union, that's good. Oh, boy. A lot of times you got to go into the bank and sign a paper that says that you didn't do those charges. I don't want to take a nap because I'm afraid I won't wake up for my grandson. If I go to sleep now, I will sleep. I'll sleep till tonight. That's okay, Carla. I mean, Kayla. I don't know why I want to say Carla. Kayla, that's okay. Because what didn't kill you made you stronger. It made you stronger. It's okay. Sometimes when it looks like there is no path, you just got to keep going a little bit further. And then you're going to see a path right in front of you. God will always lead you out of the woods. Okay, so 1 card message. 4444. So you want 1 card message? 4444. Yeah, that's good, Annette. Yep. Oh my God. Your butt cheeks chasing you. That is so funny. I laughed because there was this man. Okay, Kayla. There was this man, he went to the drive-thru at McDonald's. And he was ordering, he was an older man, and he was ordering his food. And the girl that was parked behind him, waiting to place an order, was getting really impatient with him. She was blowing on her horn and yelling out the window, "Come on, you old fart. Let's go. Can't you see the sign? You people don't never know what you want. You got to take forever. You take days to order all this shit. So here the guy that was in front of her was a pastor. And he saw the girl back there and he was like, So he told the lady that he was getting his food, he ordered his food from, that he was going to pay for the car behind him. So when he got up there, he paid for it and he got the receipts for both his order and her order once he got to the second window. So he got to the second window because, the first window is where you usually order, and then the second one is where you pay. So when he went to pay and the girl had already placed her order, he paid for the other girl's order too behind him, and he got both receipts. So that girl, she just kept cussing and yelling and screaming and hollering, blowing a horn. So the lady at the first window told the girl, oh, the man in front of you paid for your order. So then she's yelling at the window, thank you. No, really, thank you so much. Thank you so much. He just smiled and waved back to her. He took off. He had both orders in his car. He took them both. He took both receipts that he paid for and took both orders of food. So now that girl who's going to pull up to the second window, her order wasn't there, and she had to go all the way back around and get in the line again, and there was like 10 cars in the line. Oh my God, I laughed so bad I thought I was going to die. Oh, you posted that at work and got wrote up? I believe it. You can't write that in work. Lilac. That's crazy. That is so funny. Oh my God, you're crazy. I bet people laughed. A lot of people probably laughed at it. That is a riot. I laughed at that old man. I thought he was funny. All right, Leslie, so are you purchasing one card? Leslie, you purchasing one card message? Me too. I couldn't believe that girl was like that. Leslie, did you send your payment for the one card message? Oh, thanks. I'll shuffle while you're transferring. Anybody else for a one card message? It's 4444. Let my mods know. I hope Shelly's dog's okay. Like I said, he must have scratched his eye or hurt it outside or did something. He can't even open his little eye. Shelly's visitor's coming tonight. Her lover's coming tonight to visit. He's staying for the week. Well, hello from Las Vegas. I hope you're not near where the mudslides and stuff were. I hope you're okay. Yeah, right, Annette. I hear you. Yeah, that's not right to treat older people like that. Yeah, not for a while. And then we won't be really hearing too much of her unless he's on a telephone call at her house. But he has work to do too, because he's studying to get his pilot license, his commercial pilot license. All right. Leslie, this card keeps coming out. All right. I'm going to keep it for you. Have your card ready. Your message will come up. Exactly. All right. Anybody interested in one card message? 4444. Let me know. Let me know. Later on, we'll do roll of the dice. Later on, we'll be roll of the dice, 55-55, roll of the dice. That could give you 6 messages, 5 messages, 4 messages, 3 messages, or 2 messages, but not 1. We don't take the 1. Unless I roll 1 3 times for you, then you would get 3 cards. Okay, Leslie. So, Leslie, let me get the card that just... Hold on, Leslie. I just had it right here. That's not it. It's a yellow card. It is a yellow card. I just started shuffling. Hold on. That's not it. Hold on, Leslie. I gotta get the card that came out for you. Okay. Yes. Okay. No. No. Where is it? Okay, here we go. That's it. Okay. I started to shuffle again. I was like, where'd the card go I just had for Leslie? So, Leslie, got the 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords, Leslie. The 10 of Swords, Leslie, talks about the worst is over. It talks about a person who's been stabbed. It talks about you had a painful ending with a situation. There was something that wasn't quite to your liking, so to speak. Something that went on that didn't feel like it was in your favor, so you felt that it wasn't in your favor. There was also a situation here with the 10 of Swords that talks about like you building up this wall for quite some time. You had this wall built up, not wanting to let anybody in, not wanting to trust anybody. But it also shows that there's a space between all the swords. As the 10 of Swords are lined up, there's a space there. And that space talks about somebody snuck through. This person that snuck through with you, Leslie, is somebody who's thinking of you very heavily, somebody who's wanting to communicate with you, somebody who wants to make up for lost time. There's a lot of lost time with this person. This person is like your other counterpart, or like your other part. Almost like your other half. Now, not your better half, but your other half. It also feels like they're wanting to create something with you. Maybe perhaps start a new project, a new idea with you. I also feel like you may consider, with this card, the 10 of Swords, feel like you have other options, like other pokers in the fire, so to speak, meaning you're wanting to maybe start your own business, maybe open up your own healing area, maybe rent space somewhere and do Reiki and healing and massage therapy. I don't know if you thought about taking a course on massage, but that's what I'm hearing. And I feel like it would be very beneficial, not only for your professional life, but for your personal life. With the swords being there, it does mean that something has been cut away, something you finally decided that you were no longer dealing with, or a person that you're no longer dealing with. There's also, with the 10 of Swords, talks about a new beginning coming for you, a fresh start. There's a way that you're going to be able to have people see you in a different light. It's like love comes knocking at your door, Leslie. Love is going to come knock at your door. Not literally to your door and knock, but it means an opportunity is going to present itself to you. It's either this week or next week. There is something of an invitation, an offer coming to you. Please take it. So that's the messages that I get. But I also feel like money is about to improve as well. Money's about to improve as well. Less is going to have to go out for this next paycheck. Less is going to have to go out. So you'll have more money to do what you need to do for yourself, for your school, for your books, or whatever it is that you got to do. You'll have the money on hand by the end of this week for you to be able to do what you need to do to help yourself to move forward in a situation, probably school. I also feel like there's wine, or there's wine. I feel like you're drinking wine either home or you're drinking wine out with somebody. I see you sipping wine this week. There's also a message about cutting down on fast food. Cutting down on fast food. Try to do a little, like 3 days at least cooking at home and only 2 out. I'm hearing like at least 3 days cooking at home and only 2 days out. As I feel like you're working against yourself. Although what you're eating may not be really bad, but there's components that are within it that are working against you. Remember that exercise is important, especially with weight loss, because of the skin. You need to start doing more physical exercise. Just dieting alone isn't going to help. It's going to end up causing more of a problem. And perhaps a surgery for skin removal later. So start doing some more exercises, especially in the abdominal area. Start doing some sit-ups or leg lifts or swimming, whatever it is you can do. You got to do it at least 3-4 times a week for 1 hour. That's what I'm hearing. 3-4 times a week for 1 hour. Pick up lunch all the time. Dinner too, Leslie. Dinner too. Counts for dinner too. Yeah, the weights are good, but you got to do something more with the stomach area. So whether it's Pilates, yoga, something with the stomach area. All right. Hey, Linz, what's up? So again, if you've just come in the room, please take the time to read the description in the front about 9/11, about taking a moment today and praying for all those people who lost their lives. People who are still struggling and suffering with diseases and problems from that event itself. Yeah, Leslie, you got a lot of good things going on for you. Got a lot of blessings and a lot of positive things moving forward. All right, guys. I guess nobody else purchased a 1-card message. Did anybody else purchase through Cash App or through Zelle? Anybody purchase? I'm good, Linz. How about you? Lindsay, I keep hearing don't hold on to a lot of shit. Just throw it the hell out. There's a lot of shit you might be still trying to hold on to. There's no point in it. And you don't want to clutter up the next house. So just get the hell rid of it when your parents aren't looking. If it's not valuable, it's not an antique, it's not sentimental, then get rid of it. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, Lilac, don't work too hard. Don't put up no more letters now about butts and cheeks slapping. All right, guys, sending lots of love. And I'll see you guys later on. After I pick up my grandson and get all that done, then I'll be on after dinner tonight. See you guys soon. We had a ball on blast on Zoom last night. Hope you guys can join us again. It was a lot of fun, a lot of free messages. So I hope we can do that again this week. But for now, sending prayers, love, and light. And I'm going to watch the news. Somebody's really speeding around out there. All right. Take care. See you soon.